On September 2, 1997, Joanne and Donald Ingram were the proud parents of a handsome newborn boy named Brandon Ingram. Brandon was born in Kinston, North Carolina. While Brandon Ingram was growing up, his older brother Donovan was growing up in a different house, but he would still spend the weekends with Brandon and teach him how to play basketball. Ingram grew up in a house on Highland Avenue in Kinston that was only one story tall. Kinston had a long history of criminal activity, but throughout it all, Brandon maintained his focus on basketball. Before Ingram reached his teenage years, his older brother frequently invited him to join in on games with him and his older friends. He referred to this encounter as the best thing that has ever happened to improve my game. This past experience has most definitely been put to good use by Ingram. Career. After graduating from high school in North Carolina, where he spent all 4 years of his academic career, Ingram was honored with the title of Mr. Basketball in that state. His high school career was marked by great achievement. He participated in college basketball with the Duke Blue Devils for 1 year, during which time he was honored with the ACC Rookie of the Year award. Following the conclusion of the season, Ingram entered his name into the NBA draft. He was selected by the Los Angeles Lakers with the second overall choice in the 2016 NBA draft, and the NBA All-Rookie Second Team recognized him for his outstanding play as a rookie. He played an essential role as a member of the Lakers' young core, which was considered to be the organization's long-term foundation. His first 2 seasons in the league were rather successful, particularly his second year, during which he made a significant leap in the overall production he turned in. His average scoring output increased from 9 to 16 points per game. When LeBron James came to play for the Lakers in Ingram's 3rd season with the team, Ingram took advantage of the opportunity to get knowledge from one of the very best players to ever grace the hardwood. The Los Angeles Lakers were unable to participate in the playoffs that season due to a confluence of factors, including player bans and injuries. Because of a brawl Ingram got into early on in the season with the Houston Rockets, Ingram was given a ban for the first 4 games of the season. After he was diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis in his arm in March, he was subsequently ruled out for the remainder of the season. During the offseason leading up to the 2019 NBA season, the Los Angeles Lakers completed a deal that sent Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, and themselves to New Orleans in exchange for Anthony Davis, the very definition of a blockbuster. At the end of the season, Ingram finished averaging 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 4.2 assists for the Pelicans, demonstrating that he had made significant progress with the team. As a result of his outstanding play throughout the year, he was recognized as the most improved player for the 2020 season, and he was also selected for the All-Star game for the first time. Since the beginning of the previous 2 seasons, he has established himself as the Pelicans' primary offensive threat. Fans of the New Orleans Pelicans should look forward to an exciting time ahead since Zion has been healthy and the team is eager to establish itself as a legitimate playoff contender. The combination of Zion and Brandon should make for an extremely entertaining show. Ingram's basketball career is starting to become more clear to us now. Let's get into how he made all of his money now, shall we? Contract. After being selected with the 2nd overall choice, the Slender King agreed to a 4-year deal worth a total of $24 million. This is in accordance with the rookie compensation scale. That works out to an annual average of $6 million. He was selected for the All-Star team for the first time after being traded to the Pelicans. Because of this, he became eligible for a massive, lucrative contract extension of $158 million over the course of 5 additional years. He grabbed the bag very quickly, and as a result, he now makes an annual salary of $32 million on average. After the 2025 campaign, which will be a while since he's just 28 years old, the final year of his contract will begin. Let's wait and see how it turns out for both him and New Orleans, but for the time being, it seems like the Pelicans have a promising future. Endorsements. Adidas was one of the companies that recognized Ingram's potential early on. During his rookie year, Ingram signed a contract to become an Adidas athlete, which would earn him $2 million per year for the next 5 years. Ingram often sported some T-Mac Millenniums and Crazy Explosives, both of which were very amazing. It's true his contract just recently terminated, and he's now a shoe free agent. He's been spotted wearing the Nike KD14s, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Ingram has also been working on his very own logo. Brandon has been dropping hints that he's developing an apparel brand that will be called BXI Gear. The website is currently in the process of being built, but we'll be on the lookout for when he finally publishes his work. Additionally, Ingram is an ambassador for a great number of different businesses, including Vistaprint Masks, Now and Later Candy, BuyPro USA, and BLK Water. Just from his endorsements, Brandon brings in somewhere in the range of $5 million to $8 million annually. We'd like to thank all our fans for the support of our channel over the past year and look forward to continuing to produce more content. If you like the channel, subscribe to stay up to date with the best of basketball and lifestyle content. And with that, let's see how Ingram has spent some of his money. Cars. perfect. On the highway, Ingram is frequently seen cruising about in his Range Rover at various hours. The electronic air suspension on this vehicle allows the driver to modify the ride height, which results in a trip that's very smooth and enjoyable. Additionally, it descends, making it simpler to reach the load space, and it raises to an automatic access height, which enables an elegant arrival. In the event that you're interested, the base price for this Range Rover begins somewhere around $160,000. Talk about absolute luxury. Mansion. To tell you the truth, we have no idea where the man currently resides. Despite this, Brandon did purchase a home for his family. The first significant investment that he made after being drafted was a new home for his family. Ingram is quoted as having commented at one point, "It was everything I've always dreamed of. It was a no-brainer, considering how much my parents had already provided for me. I've always wanted to give back to my family, so knowing that they had done so much for me, I felt it was necessary to give back to them." Talk about keeping it real for the fam. Charity. Despite the fact that Brandon generates millions of dollars at such a young age, he's not oblivious to the hardships that exist in this world. As a result, he's giving it his all in an effort to assist other individuals. The basketball forward made a generous donation of 982 pairs of Adidas sneakers, giving one pair to each staff working at the hospital where he was born. Donald Ingram, Ingram's father and director of the Ingram Family Foundation, said, "The significance of our community hospital cannot be overstated, particularly in light of the current predicament. There's a good chance that some of the patients in our hospital have severely fatigued feet that might use an additional helping of comfort and support provided by Adidas." Talk about improving the quality of your team. Love life. The dating scene for Brandon has been non-stop action. Raylan Inez, a well-known stripper, and the Slender Man were romantically involved at one point. He was also said to be romantically involved with other stunning women, such as Amber Washington and Aaliyah Petty. Ingram has never disclosed any information on his private life. It appears that he's currently unattached and doing rather well for himself. Brandon, you're still young. Keep your focus on your basketball game, man. Net worth. You've all been waiting for this moment, and it has finally arrived. What is Brandon Ingram's current market value? As a result of everything that has occurred throughout Ingram's life, his current net worth is $40 million. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please consider dropping a like and subscribe to the channel for more celebrity and basketball content.